G'day and welcome to another episode. My name is Daethstro, the Aussie Geek, and today I'm going to do a little modification to my head for Titan's Return Fortress Maximus. Now, full disclaimer, this is not my idea. I did not come up with this. I did not create this idea. The other day I saw a post in a Facebook group I'm in, and someone on there posted a reel of this idea. As far as I know, he's the one who came up with it. However, due to the fact that as far as I am aware, he does not have a YouTube channel or any of that, or an alias, I will not be mentioning his name. I refuse to name drop him in the event of privacy. So yes, this is not my idea. As far as I know, he came up with this idea. So it is fully his idea. And in the event that I actually find out he has a YouTube channel, I will link it. But disclaimer, I did not come up with this idea. I am simply showing it off in the event that there is other people in the community that are interested who are not in that Facebook group. Okay, so we have our Fort Max head and it looks good and all this. However, you will notice that the eyes are pretty dead unless you activate the gimmick, right? I don't know, my things are a little focused. So when it's just sitting there like this, it's got dead eyes. We're going to change that. We're going to give him some color. So in the video, the gentleman used a cherry ripe foil or some sort of chips. I've used some chips, but not the ones he used. I'm using some thins. And if I tilt up the camera a bit, you'll notice there's a hole cut out of it. Because I want this. This is going to give us our new eye color. Now, it's roughly cut out, so hopefully I've got roughly the same shape. I can cut it down if I need to. But this is going to go into Fort Max's head to give him a bit more of a bright look. Now, I will point out that I have already taken one of the screws out for this. It was iffy. I've never unscrewed this before. So the fact that there was already an iffy screw in it bothers me a little bit. So there's only one screw in here. And I might put the other one back in afterwards. But considering it's mostly stripped, I might go through some of my Tumbler and Terminator parts and see if I can find some screws that will work with it instead. Now, your electronic gimmick and everything will still work, but as far as I'm aware, and we'll test this, the eyes will not light up because the foil is going to be in the way. So we're going to slightly untransform him. So get the legs up. Just get them out of the way. Now, he didn't show in the video, but I highly suggest this. Get those arms transformed. Because that's going to keep Cerebro's chest in place. If you don't have this locked, his chest has a tendency to pop out, and as you can see, there's a light in there that has a tendency to shift. So what you want to do is you want to undo these two screws. Disclaimer once more, do this at your own risk. If you're not comfortable with doing it, don't do it. So we're going to unscrew this other one. Like I said, my other one was a bit meh. So it's already out on the side table next to me. And I'm just going to pull that out and just put it to the side for a moment. So if those arms were not tabbed in, that would start popping out. Now, this is where things are going to get a little awkward. You might see the seam here where I've already attempted it just to see if it works. You're basically going to pull all this forward. So I'm just going to move his arms back because the horns there don't come with it. It's just this piece and this piece. So it might take a bit of force. So just try your best. Right, I've got it. Don't pull it too much. There is a wire that, of course, connects to his eyes. So we're just going to pull this out. Now this, I probably could have rolled that down, but this is all part of his face. So that's going to come with it. So just pull it out as far as you need to. Not too far, because we don't want to break that wire. Otherwise, his eyes will never light up again. We're just going to take that and get that out of the way. Now what we're going to do is we're going to pop his eyes out. And I'll just use, what do we got here? One of my tweezers. Can I use that to get it out? Might be a little tight, so we'll see how we go. Just, where did I put my, oh, there it is. Just went looking for my part separator. There we go. By the way, these two pieces here go straight through the body and to his chest. That's why we unscrewed it from the other side. So try to get those eyes out. So here we are. These are Fort Max's eyes. And like I said, I've probably got way too much wrap here. I'm just having a look to see how much clearance we've got. So what are we about? Now I point out I'm crap at craft, so let's take that off there. Oops. So we want it this way. So here's the eyes themselves. This is just all light up. The idea is we want to put that in front of that. And we might just try putting this inside itself first. And then just making sure I have the eyes the right way around. We're just going to push that in, which my foil's sort of sticking through. This is a little fiddly, so it might just take a little bit of effort. I've probably got too thick of a foil, but I just want enough that it's actually going to go through. All right. Get a little bit more of that side. I'm just slowly working my way down, just pushing as far as I can go. So I've got a little bit of a problem with that side. I think there's not enough thing, because I think it's actually popping out. The other eye looks actually pretty good. So we'll just pop that back out again. Let's see. Do we have not enough, or am I just pushing it too far over one side? This is my first time doing it, so it would be not helpful if I put the eyes the right way around. You could probably cut this down smaller. I'm just trying to use a bit of excess, just so I don't, so that right side keeps going in first. All right, try this again. Thing is, I'm getting a whole bunch of excess one side and not enough on the other. So just might have got it. Soon find out. Ooh, that's looking a bit better, but still not quite enough on that side. So I might have needed to make it a little bit longer. Let me just, I keep pushing on my, this is the one thing I hate about my putting the tablecloth on here, that it tends to move. All right, so I'm just trying to angle this in a way that I can actually put the that in first. Then I'll try putting the eyes in. All right, try that. And we'll line these, put these eyes in. Here we go. Ooh, that's looking better. Hopefully when I put the eyes further in, it actually cleans up pretty well. Yes, there's a bit of a fold there, but it's getting there. So I'm doing thing. What would be nice is if I can just sort of tug on that a bit, but obviously I'm not going to be able to. Well, that's working. I will say that's working. Let's try something out of curiosity. It should still work. Well, I'm an idiot. That's not going to work when there's no light actually behind his eyes. So I'm just trying to figure out a way to do that. I knew this was going to be a bit fiddly. I hope I'm not actually putting holes in in the thing. I think I'm just making it like really crinkly now. So I might have to actually try a different piece. So I've still got this left over here, which let's see if I can actually clip a bit of a cleaner piece off the chips. Alright, so what do we want? So about, yeah, I think the problem is I've basically crinkled it too much. How's that looking? Yep, it's a bit bigger, which might be a good thing. Obviously, I'm going to have to put these chips into a different pack. And I think the chocolate wrap, the wrapper for the chocolate would probably be a bit better, because then you would actually have probably a flatter surface. All right, let's see if we can do this. Now, I don't know how things will go with the electronics, since the which one is that? We use this. Since the oil in the inside. It's probably all crinkled. Okay, maybe not. Oops. Let's just try folding it there. Maybe I need like a bit of blue tack or something. That's not too bad. Not perfect. Not too bad. There's probably a slight pinch in there. The left eye is probably not perfect. But honestly, if you're looking at it from a distance, you really can't see it. But that does make his eyes a lot more vibrant. I did decide on blue simply because I think that from the pictures I found, it's a lot more his G1 look. I believe the red eyes, which the gentleman used in the video, matches more for your headmasters. So, right, let's get this guy back together. So we're going to take this piece, and that's going to go back onto there, and we might as well hook that in there, so at least it's not going to move. And then you have these two holes which go straight through to Cerebros's chest. So just push all that in as far as it'll go. And I will point out this was really super tight when I first attempted this, so don't be surprised if it takes a bit of effort, which that actually clicked back in. Last time it didn't, before I made this video. So there we go. So I'm going to put the one screw in. Make sure I find the one that isn't messed up. No, that one's still good. But yeah, if you try unscrewing this without those arms in place, Cerebros's chest starts moving, and then you have to try and line both some wires up and the light that's in his chest. So if you don't really care about the light and the electronics, sure, fine, whatever. But yeah, if you want all that still working properly. So yeah, well, didn't even see that. So there's our lighting. All right, so let's have a look. I don't expect any light to come through this because it's foil. So you get, I don't know if I can just make it out, but you can just see some lighting up here. So there is that. All right, so very reluctantly, do I really want to, I'm going to leave that screw. I'm legit going to try to find another one. So I'm just going to have to be iffy with this side. It is held in tight because of this one, but not quite enough on this side. So I'm going to fold that back out and get his arms transformed again. And then That's probably going to be a bit loose like that. Well, it's not perfect before, but that'll probably be tighter once I've got that other side screwed in. So fold these around, but that's not coming off. You can't, that literally won't come off unless the actual head, the face itself comes off. So there we go. Like, I'll put the light on so we got a bit more, the shadows aren't so much. There we go. So yes, that is a lot brighter, obviously because of the light, but look how that stands out. That looks amazing compared to what it was before. So there we go. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, give me a thumbs down. I promise you it will not hurt my feelings. Subscribe, ring that bell, leave me a comment. And like I said, disclaimer, I did not come up with this. It is not my invention. It is not my idea. I'm just simply putting it out there so more people, if they're interested, can give it a try. But thanks for watching. I'll catch you later.